My advice to her would be sit down and look at what you earn. The majority of our power as Americans is related in our income and our cash flow. If you're looking at a $400,000 house, the average price in DFW, for example, is about 423 on average. If you look at a $423,000 house and then you look at your income, most people, not all, but most people run enough income through their daily and yearly banking habits in 5 years to pay off their mortgage.
Propaganda machine makes a living off of negative news, negative clicks, which is what you're talking about with the national real estate picture, which is just not relevant in so many parts of the country. Because even your 423, which you're cracking me up with, it's about 423. That's hilarious. Whereas on the real estate side, to be like, 400, 500, whatever. But being a numbers guy, it's about 400. Anyway, you have that 423 average. You can still move 30 minutes outside of the main drag and you will find a different value corridor. We see that all over the place, but even inside our more expensive markets, there's duplexes, triplexes, quads. There's different ways to look at the calculus if you have the right person giving you some counsel. So let me ask you this question. At what point do you talk to that 41-year-old first-time buyer and help them draw the parallel between what they're paying in rent and how the mortgage works differently? Because I do think that's part of the miseducation of our young people now, because they're so accustomed to renting. And the hedge funds are building beautiful apartments with granite and floor to ceiling glass and hardwoods and a doorman and a pool on the rooftop. And it feels really good. So we have to overcome what feels good with math, which is a hard comparison to draw. What's your advice on that?
Yeah. So when I sit down and do a consult with, let's say, a 25, 26-year-old, out of college, has student loans, doesn't want to live the urban apartment life forever. They want to have some, let's call it single family ownership power put back in their hands. We'll sit down and look at a 2-bedroom, 2-bath apartment, $2,000 a month, and here in Dallas, Fort Worth. And I'll say, okay, so at $2,000 a month, that's probably going to put you with taxes and insurance at maybe like a $270 purchase price. Well, I can't find anything for $270. I'm like, you won't find, a brand new, gorgeous HGTV worthy home. But what if you found a $220,000 house and did a renovation on it with a renovation loan? Then make it what you really want. Oh, you can do that? Yeah, you can literally borrow the renovation as part of your purchase. Yeah, you might have to wait 3 months, 4 months to move in, but at least it's really gorgeous and it's yours. You did it and it's in a location that you want. And so now you're spending $2,200 a month towards something that you own. In 7 years,